Taurus, welcome to your lunar eclipse in Pisces reading. I hope you're doing well, Taurus. We're just going to go ahead here and get started and jump straight in. I just did a horoscope for this week from September 2nd until the 8th, and I talked about the lunar eclipse that is happening. This lunar eclipse will be on September 7th, and so if you want a deeper dive into that after, of course, watching your reading, be sure to check it out. I'll put that link down below in the comments. But let's take a look here, Taurus. What is this lunar eclipse energy here for you? What is going on with the bull squad here? What is this eclipse doing in your life? Let's see. Also, too, if you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. Waiting on a miracle, huh? Okay, Taurus. I'm going to pull your oracle cards. It's a good read. It's a good read. It's a good read. It's a good read. You pull this Aries card. It says I am. Some of you may have Aries in your chart. Let's go ahead and jump into the read. You pulled the Emperor here in your current energy, and then you also have the Two of Wands here for the overall energy. Big Aries energy coming through. Some of y'all definitely have Aries in y'all's chart. Two of Wands is Mars in Aries. The Emperor is Aries. Aries energy is all about self-determination. It's about passion. It's about action. It's not about relaxing. But it's about strength, courage, and bravery. And it's really about self-reliance. I think this lunar eclipse is really teaching you a strong lesson about self-reliance. I'm not saying you're not self-reliant, but this is about Two of Wands, moving from point A to point B. What are your plans? What do you want to move forward with, right? This Emperor being in your current energy, all the power is in your hands. The world is yours. No, but what you want, you can actually accomplish, but it is about taking action on what your dreams are, or what these bigger visions here that you're having for yourself is, what the Seven of Cups in the future position. So this is about dreams and desires and the imagination being fueled. And what is it that you really want? This is about being decisive and choosing. And I think this lunar eclipse in Pisces is really showing you the bigger picture here of what's possible. However, you may be doubting the future with the Star card being in the challenge. Star card is very futuristic because it's Aquarius. And so with it being in the challenge, it's like you're having to nurture hope here, the glimmer of hope of what your dreams and aspirations are. And the Six of Cups being your advice is allowing yourself to be able to receive and understand that good things can happen for you. The Six of Cups is about receiving and blessings. Also, it could be healing too. Six of Cups, a Star card. You could be healing here or mending things. Like this lunar eclipse could heal things and mend things here for you. Could be in your relationships or a relationship here. But I think this is about, if this is about a relationship or relationships, this won't be the same. With the Seven of Cups being here, this has to be reshaped and reimagined in a new way, if it's in regards to love or relationships here. But when it comes to yourself here, this is about you reshaping and reimagining your future. You may wonder, what the hell is my North Star right now? Or maybe you already know what it is, but maybe you're losing hope, or maybe it's hard for you to trust, right? I think this lunar eclipse has a lot to do with trust, yielding, because there's a trine to Jupiter there, and trusting the bigger picture that's going to unfold while we tie up loose ends, while we clear things out, while we understand things better. Because you got big new beginnings here with the Fool card being in the outcome, but also the Fool card in the outcome is about being open to the possibilities. If you're not open to the possibilities of the Seven of Cups, then nothing's going to happen. Because this Ten of Cups is saying you can have anything and everything you want, right? Dreams do come true. But it's up to you with Aries to be the one that takes the lead. Some of y'all definitely have Aries in y'all's chart. Definitely got Aries. Some of y'all, after the Aries reading, you jumped right onto the Taurus reading, didn't you? You pulled this worlds within worlds, all the possibilities. What is going to happen here? The beautiful thing is you get to define that with this Aries card and be the one to trailblaze that path. Some of you could be seeing a lot of synchronicities. This lunar eclipse is a deeper awakening that's happened. Even if you've already had your awakening, you don't just have your awakening and that's it. You continuously wake up and become more conscious. And so I think you're also going through some type of awakening. Could be a lot of synchronicities that you're seeing at this time. Your dreams. Man, I had the most wildest dream. It wasn't the craziest dream that I had, but it was so vivid. Like, this dream was so vivid. I was actually shocked in this dream because I didn't. Yeah, anyways. I'll keep that a mystery. Just to say, it was very interesting. I was not expecting. Anyways, you ever just have like a super vivid dream and it's like super real? You think it's real, then you wake up, you're like, damn, I thought that dream was real. You pull this, embrace the dark. It says, it says, shine your true light upon this earth. Y'all hear my dog? He's over there dreaming. Y'all hear him? You're being encouraged to dream, Taurus. Pay attention to your dreams as well. I don't think you're afraid necessarily. It's just more so like, it's almost in a way, Taurus, I want to clarify, but I get a lot of you could be trust. There's something about trust here. I bet a lot of y'all want to know what my dream was. Huh? It wasn't that crazy. It was just, it brought back a lot of memories. I'll say that. Clarify the Two of Wands for the overall energy. You pull the Death card. I don't know. I would say, I think for the most part, you're done with the old chapter in your life. You definitely have new plans to move forward here. You've gone through that metamorphosis and transformation and change. And so, I mean, eclipses can be tied into the Death card because it brings transformation and change. And it ends things. It ends things, begins things, revamps things. Clarify the Emperor in your current energy. You pulled the King of Swords here. Ooh, some of y'all, though, are definitely calculated, focused, concentrated, very focused on taking care of business at this time. Got some cross watchers watching me. Could be an Aquarius cross watcher, Scorpio cross watcher. Clarify the Star card in the challenge. You pull the Three of Wands here. Yeah, you're just waiting for the right timing of something here. And I think you're wondering the trust, like trusting in the timing of something. I sense here that you know what you want. Taurus, I sense here that you know what you want. I think this eclipse is bringing it fully to your attention. But it's about trusting in how that's going to unfold. Clarify the Seven of Cups in the future. You pull the King of Cups here. Yes, like what do you want to devote yourself to, like spiritually and emotionally, in regards to your dreams and your desires? Why the Six of Cups as the advice? You pulled the Strength card here. I think it's trust and vulnerability. I'll be real with you. It's like you have to, because you pulled this embrace the dark. It says shine your true light upon this earth. Well, the only thing that blocks trust is, well, one thing that blocks trust is fear. The ability to be able to receive and be vulnerable. So I think here, your advice is to allow yourself to trust and be vulnerable and explore what your heart wants. It's kind of similar to Aries. I'd watch the Aries reading if you do have Aries placements. And to focus on love, compassion, and healing. Because I get here, you know what you want, or you're thinking about something. You're being very calculated with it. You're in a strategic mindset here, and trying to remain in control, which there's nothing wrong with that. And I think one thing that you're doubting or having a hard time with in your challenge is trusting that it's going to unfold in a positive way. It's like you're trying to see into the future of all the scenarios, but it's very interesting because it's like the only way to know is like to yield or be vulnerable and allow yourself to receive whatever it is, or to like let in whatever this is. So that way the new experience here with the Seven of Cups can unfold, and the King of Cups is something that's going to bring in emotional comfort, stability, spiritual and emotional fulfillment. Clarify the Fool card in the outcome. You pull the Knight of Wands here. Yeah, you got some type of exciting new beginning here, and could even be an adventure. Some either could be travels or a move, or I'm even picking up love here. Seven of Cups, King of Cups, the Knight of Wands, Fool, Six of Cups. So this could be some type of exciting new beginning, or some type of exciting thing happening in regards to romance and love. This could also be you taking a leap of faith and really going for what it is that you want, not holding back anymore, not letting fear stop you. The Six of Cups is Sun in Scorpio. Scorpio deals with fear, and it's about shining light on that fear. It says embrace the dark, shine your true light upon this earth. This is about bringing light to the dark. Clarify the Ten of Cups here. Okay. You pull this Ace of Wands here. Yeah, that beginning here, that new beginning, or that new passionate beginning here can definitely happen with this Ten of Cups. I think it's about just trusting and having faith, because you're in this cold, calculated mode, which there's nothing wrong with being in that mode. You got plans here you're moving forward with. You know what it is that you want, but it's about, I think one thing you're stuck on is trying to figure out all the little steps in between. But I think you get those answers to the question whenever you yield and open up, be vulnerable, or to allow in, or to allow yourself to at least enter into the experience of what your heart wants, what your heart desires here. And once you do that, then the possibilities really start to present themselves with the Fool card. And those possibilities bring adventure with the Knight of Wands, or excitement, or passion, or more confidence, more self-determination. Yeah, you pulled the Magician and the Empress, which is like giving birth to something new here. So I would go for what it is that you want. I think that's interesting because this lunar eclipse, South Node, it's like lunar eclipse in Pisces is like, all right, the future's being lit up. You're getting these intuitive spiritual downloads. There's a bigger spiritual picture that you could be seeing or tapping into. But because that sun's in the South Node, it's like we're anchored in the past and clearing things out so this new thing can begin, or revisiting things, or whatever the case might be. It's like we're having to do things first. But while we're making the adjustments, it's like we know that future is going to unfold. And so just make the adjustments. And then before you know it, the divine magic can happen with the North Node being in Pisces. So that's what I got for you, Taurus, in your reading. I'm wishing you a great lunar eclipse. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the comments. Or no, it'll be in the description, sorry. And be sure to check out the astrology horoscope for the week. That'll be in the comments. I appreciate you, Taurus. I'm wishing you the best, and I will see you later.